Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Packers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Bucs, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Smallwood. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Jameis to throw it. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now Jameis on second down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On third down, Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. 23 yards on the play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run with Smallwood. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Wendell Smallwood, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
The slot man in motion right. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And off comes to Smallwood. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. First down, Winston. And Brake has it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They run the counter. Smallwood. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Smallwood. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They give him a gain of 38.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Nelson, the man in motion left. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
This one complete to Smallwood. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Fresh set of downs here. They give the Smallwood. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw is Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Jameis now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Play fake. Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Packers get set to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I
would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. In motion left goes a tight end. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Here's Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd down now after the pass completion. A run with Smallwood. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run again on 1st down with Smallwood as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Winston. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And this one is right down Broadway. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Red 38. Let's round. Flick. Ohio.
Now a give left side to Montgomery. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Montgomery on the counter. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing, Hundley. It's caught, Nelson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Now Hundley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Here we go!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw, Winston. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Smallwood, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Hill. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Third and goal, Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Adams, the man in motion left. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has...